are in Bial's laboratory, the pulsing black heart of this accursed labyrinth.
Let's end this. Kill Fabius Bial so I can enter the great beyond.
Your task is to close the Dark Nexus, nothing else. What a vile display of sheer insanity.
This is not insanity, Inquisitor. Just cruelty and barbarism. I spit on this primogenitor.
Bial probably never gave up his dreams to reconstruct. Well, you, the churning effluvia of the Dark Nexus, must provide enough energy for him to conduct his experiments.
Not anymore. I will take my revenge, sisters.
What a pleasant surprise, Inquisitor! Finally, you have delivered what belongs to me.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too thankful for that.
Enjoy the irony of your creature becoming your unmaking.
My child, you are as much Uther's creation as mine. The idea was his. I only provided my exceptional talents to make his vision come true. You are the pinnacle of my art. I'm sure you would attest to that, Inquisitor. Have her back!
Tiberius wanted to send her against the wall. You wanted to use her to destroy the Imperium of Man.
Like all my other selves roaming this dying galaxy, I have exercised my genius to make my name immortal. If I can cause the fall of your corpse, Emperor, it will be a charming addition. A force to manipulate, to rule. The Immaterium was an end worth pursuing. One day, even the so-called ruinous powers will bow before the new men.
Blasphemy.
You have betrayed everything, even your dark gods. Perish!
This is the end, then. At least for this clone of the foul Fabius Bial.
What you consider the end is a new beginning for me. Keep on fighting for the Imperium, Inquisitor. We might meet again one day.
I pray to the Emperor that we won't.
If anyone can hear me, this is my farewell. I am the Alpha Pariah. I am the Anathema Ultima. I am on the Martyr, flying into the Dark Nexus. I can feel the surge of endless possibilities. Uther was right. The Immaterium must be reshaped, ruled. There is no other way to survive the dark times. I am ready.
Sensor readings confirm that the Dark Nexus has closed.
The plan worked.
I wonder if the Alpha Pariah survived the collapse of the anomaly.
Her unique nature will protect her from the Immaterium. And don't forget that the machine spirit of the Martyr will follow the protocols and keep her safe.
I know that she was not to blame, but her presence made our skins crawl. It might be better for her, out there.
The unfortunate side effect of being a pariah.
What will become of her now?
Only the Emperor knows. She might become our greatest ally against the Chaos. She could become the greatest ally of Chaos. And maybe nothing will happen. We will probably never know, Captain.
We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways. The Holy Ordos of the Inquisition need you in the Nereus system, urgently. As of today, we have lost contact with the Tempestus Citadel, the main stronghold of the Caligari Conclave. This is a heavily fortified star fort, protected by Imperial battleships and other more exotic measures. This communication blackout is highly unusual. We suspect sinister reasons. For this reason, I strongly recommend that you travel to the Nereus system and offer assistance to the Tempestus Citadel. Should you experience any hostile activity, deal with it with extreme resolve. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitorial clearance codes and binary rosette, ready for transmission.
If there is one thing I've learned from my previous encounters, if you suspect any dark presence, it's better to arrive unannounced.
Request noted. Monitoring of the adjacent segment of the void in progress. Traffic around the void station is scarce. Vox channels are silent.
Considering that this orbital palace is the seat of the governor, it is more than suspicious. I'm going straight to the governor's private chambers. I have no time for polite meddlings.
Inquisitor, what an honor to have you here. How may...
Take me to the governor.
I'm terribly sorry, but the governor is indisposed. May I suggest that you wait for him in the Red Salon and...
I won't wait. Open the door, or you will regret it. That was unexpected. If you can hear me, if you destroyed my ship, my vengeance will know no bounds.
Scramblers currently in operation throughout the entire complex. Evacuation is impossible. Proceed to the hangar. Warning, Dark Eldar presence has been multiplied significantly. Evacuation vessel inbound. Defense systems deactivated via Inquisitorial override codes. Did you execute your primary objectives?
No. The governor is dead, and the Lord Commissar is still missing. But I have information that could lead me to his current whereabouts. See you on the ship. The governor has been dead for a while now. The Xenos are clearly using the palace as a facade and manipulate the entire system through the formal channels of the Imperial administration. They have enlisted the aid of traitors and dragged off others to a prison camp.
And that's where we're going now, right?
You know me too well, Captain. If the Lord Commissar is alive, he could be there.
You are entering a Dark Elder prison camp. You must be aware that you're going to witness the true depths of depravity these creatures are capable of.
The Emperor's will I have will illuminate my way into blazing fire.
What happens if the Lord Commissar is dead?
Inquisitor. Just imagine my joy. You did decide to visit my little Palace of Delights. You will be a nice addition to my collection of screaming statues.
I've already disposed one of your fellow flesh-crafting abominations.
Yes, I have heard about that. Am I angry? Not really. He was my second in command in the Covenant. Let me tell you a little secret. Whatever happened to him, he deserved that. But enough of empty threats.
My thoughts exactly.
Visitor? Pain is the most exquisite spice in our hollow existence. Pain nourishes our withered souls, keeps us vital and strong, staving off the darkest fate imaginable. But your kind is using pain like a simple, blunt tool. Such a waste. You are trying very hard to make me kill you, but I don't want you to die a swift death. What would be the pleasure in that?
Lord Commissar, you are alive.
My anger and my stubbornness kept me alive. Inquisitor, you should prepare for an ambush.
Are you all right?
As soon as I have a chance to bash some Xenos' heads, I will be right as the rain.
What's happened?
I was captured in the governor's palace. Never saw him coming. These creatures are crafty mongrels, I'll give them that.
I couldn't agree more.
They killed my men but brought me here. Turns out my soul is as strong as steel. I should take it as a compliment, I suppose. And they need strong people for the process. That's how they called it. We are all catalysts, whatever that means.
They are building infernal machines here, and I have unfinished business with the monster in command here.
That disgusting old creature has a laboratory here. I don't have fond memories of the place. You will probably find him there.
I'm on my way. I cannot allow him to escape. Stay here until my retinue arrives.
I'd rather find a weapon, if you don't mind, and see what I can do to these monsters until then. Good luck, Inquisitor.
I am so disappointed in you, Inquisitor. You destroyed my playthings and made a huge mess of this place.
And now I have the cheek to destroy you as well.
You also set back my research considerably. Therefore, I have decided to kill you after all. That is unfortunate. I was just getting accustomed to this body.
I'm afraid this webway gate is the only clue left. Any ideas, Tech Priest?
The Eldari webway is way too complex to survey by conventional ways.
And what about unconventional ways?
Etheric triangulation may be a suitable method to locate matching warp patterns in a very limited range.
Do your best, Tech Priest. If there are any other Drakari forces left in this system, I must find them.
Analysis of the warp signatures recorded at the portal is now complete.
And where does the portal lead?
To an inconceivably complex, constantly changing extra-dimensional labyrinth that even our blessed technology is unable to explore.
You don't say. For a second there I thought you were describing the webway.
Voice analysis detected traces of sarcasm. Shall I activate the sociolinguistic subroutine?
That won't be necessary. So where is the other exit?
Correction. There is an almost infinite number of other exits. Assumption. You want me to narrow the range parameter to the Rotwang system. There is one exit.
I want the coordinates now. We need to get there as soon as possible. Tech Priest, your calculations were correct. This must be the last remaining Drakari hideout in the Rotwang system.
The calculations are always correct. Usually missing data corrupts the equation. Suggested course of action. Initiate purgation protocols.
This is the Viper's Nest. I might need some reinforcements if the situation gets out of control. Tell my men to stand by.
It's the human beast. We should leave, Archon.
Don't be a fool. Without the paint sculptor, we stay and fight. Activate the Demented.
These creatures are very consistent, even in their cruelty. Their cabals are waging constant battles amongst themselves, and the punishment for failure is worse than death.
They must be protected somehow.
That would be my guess as well.
fabled demented, a fitting name for a creation of an insane mind. His talents must have been regarded as so deserving.
Sensors indicate an inner chamber in your vicinity. Proceed cautiously.
What has happened to you, creature? Did you fall from grace?
I am not afraid to admit that I require your assistance, even if you are a member of an inferior race. I am Malach, and you should know that I am the genius who conceived the prototype for the mighty pain catalysts.
That would be enough reason to kill you right here.
A short-sighted but ultimately understandable sentiment. My work was understandably desired by many, and the cabal of the Jagged Maze sent a coterie of dissonants to kidnap me. They rocked me up and tortured me, until I built them the first pain catalysts.
I thought your kind isn't bothered by pain.
There is a mild discomfort. However, they started to take away things from me. Memories, abilities, organs, and they destroyed my invaluable bestiary. It contained the most extraordinary specimen. For that, they deserve all the suffering in this bleak universe.
Tell me, why should I care?
We have common enemies. Inquisitor. Let me, through the webway gate and my coven, the prophets of flesh, will do anything in our power to destroy the Jagged Maze.
They have been wiped out from these systems.
You are a fool if you believe that you've seen the last of them. But you are not a fool, are you? But their defeat and humiliation undermines their positions. There is nothing more dangerous in our society than any sign of weakness. Let me exist, and I will be the herald of their failure.
Mission complete. I'm heading back to the ship now.
Have you successfully eradicated the Xenox threat?
For the moment, I have dealt a mighty blow to one of the despicable cabals, and these worlds are safe for now. But I'm afraid that this is not the end. Far from it.
Inquisitor, you have an urgent message from the...
It's been a while.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost source of information in the sector about warp surges, shipping routes, and star systems. Reports indicate that their headquarters was struck by an ambush by Chaos forces. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into wrong hands. The Ranielli House asked us to intervene on their behalf. We need you to find out what happened there and secure the archives by any means necessary.
classified now. These silent corridors were unsettling. They are still unsettling.
You are in the Bibliotheca district, Inquisitor. Silence and a lack of social interference qualify as desirable parameters.
It's always a pleasure to... The filth of chaos has ventured deep into our sanctuary. We are weary by
You might be late, Inquisitor, but it's never too late for vengeance.
You sound like an initiated agent. Good. I need immediate assistance. Chaos forces have infiltrated the area. They are heading towards the Prime Data Vault. The archive is extremely valuable. It is a wondrous collection.
We don't have time to chat, Archivist. Stay where you are and look at this.
Paradox detected. No trace of the data vault on the base layer. Inconsistency is a sin against the machine god, Inquisitor.
Thanks to the Emperor, you made it! There is no time to lose. The data vault is just a stone's throw away.
Stone's throw? It does not compute.
Never mind, Tech Priest. Lead the way, Archivist. Don't interfere. Just stay alive.
We are here. No sign of the traitors. Could be good news, or dire news. This is regretful. According to Lard's alarm, we entered through this door a while ago. The archive might be compromised.
You have served your purpose. I will deal with this traitorous scum personally.
The Emperor may be with you, Inquisitor.
Another lackey for the false Emperor. Your so-called Holy Order is weak and negligent. Now, prepare to die.
I'm always ready for the final sacrifice, traitor. But this is not my day to die. It's yours.
I will be eternally grateful, Inquisitor. You have saved the invaluable vault of knowledge from eradication.
A reasonable, accurate statement. The heretic is...
Just as I feared, this attack was only a distraction before the full-scale invasion.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have a pleasant surprise for you, Inquisitor.
You took your time, Inquisitor, but saving the Archive from the Black Legion intruders was a valuable contribution to our cause. Still, our work isn't over yet. While we were cleaning up the mess on the Tempesta Citadel, the whole Nereus system was hit by a full-scale invasion by the Black Legion. You will not leave until the presence of chaos has been eradicated and their unholy influence has been cauterized. The Emperor protects.
The whole system is under attack, but according to the intercepted Vox messages, Nereus 3 and Nereus 4 have taken the hardest hits. Where do we start, Inquisitor?
Just mark me the bloodiest hellholes on the star map, Captain. We are going to war. About our situation.
It's not great, Inquisitor. The air is full of desperate Vox transmissions. The initial attack of the Black Legion came without warning. They've overrun the local headquarters of the Astra Militarum.
Any news about High Marshal Corte? His command post is in the city. Right now, he is our best chance of revitalizing the defenses.
According to the latest reports, he was captured with his retinue.
A leader unable to defend himself isn't worth following.
This is High Marshal Albrecht Corte, acting Senior Commander of the Astra Militarum. I hereby proclaim the unconditional surrender of all remaining Imperial forces, including the Astra Militarum regiments, planetary defense forces, and the local militia. Further resistance would be a futile waste of Imperial lives.
Understood.
It's time to silence the cowardly propaganda once and for all.
How are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
Our work in this Emperor-forsaken city is done. The Vox station is silenced and the Black Legion traitors are decimated. We'll leave the rest for the Loyalist forces. High Marshal Corte, explain yourself.
What? Where am I? Accursed sorcery! Inquisitor, I wasn't myself. I swear by the Emperor I could never betray our cause.
The verdict was harsh but justified. Mercy is one of those many luxuries we can't afford.
Darius III, and bolster the defenses personally, but the battle here looks like a sideshow.
I humbly disagree, Inquisitor. This is an isolated backwater world with a single functional void port. Losing the only connection to the Imperium would be a logistical nightmare, not to mention the psychological impact. You must silence the Black Legion artillery before the void shields fail.
The private road trader has received
What can I say, Inquisitor? We are who we are.
Time is running out.
Affirmative. The void shields protecting the void port are working at 32% efficiency, detecting increasing fluctuation in the dispersion patterns.
Black Legion battery left. I hope those shields hold for a few more minutes. Another tech memento has been lost.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
Hey, gun! At your command!
Artillery has been eliminated. The void port is safe, for now. I hope our rogue trader friends will be grateful, Captain.
They aren't our friends, Inquisitor. They are the ones who owe us a favor.
Ready to fight!
Capital. Now there is nothing left but ashes.
That's not entirely true. The majority of the local population is deceased or missing, but the bioscanners have located a large group of survivors. Their numbers are dwindling, though, following a perfectly regulated pattern. Strange.
It makes sense, Magos. I have analyzed the operations of the traitors, and their attack against the Nereus III is an odd one. It's a backwater feudalistic planet, lacking any military, logistical, or economic importance. From their perverted point of view, there is only one important resource here.
Human lives.
Exactly. For their unholy rituals. You should rip them apart before it's too late, Inquisitor.
careful, Inquisitor. According to the sensors, this force field is powered by unknown but immense energies. Actually, these readings are fascinating. If only I could try some experiments.
That's not why I'm here, Marcos. This barrier was created by unholy sorcery. I will find the source and destroy it.
Interesting development, Inquisitor. While you were finishing up with this rabble, I detected strange fluctuations in the energy field protecting the Black Legion ritual. It's only a theory, but it looks like their motive force fuels the energy field. All you have to do is sever this bond, and you can disrupt their ritual.
I will sever all of their bonds with great severity. Perhaps he was some kind of a leader.
The corpse may be worthy of inspection. Inquisitor. The energy field has collapsed. You can now access the site of their rituals.
Good news indeed. They will pay the price for the ritual of this city.
a thorn in my side, Inquisitor. It's time to gently remove you.
Have you defeated them, Inquisitor?
Just in time. The ritual was almost complete. Had they opened the warp rift, this planet would have been engulfed by demonic hordes. Alas, there is not much left to save or reclaim here. Time to return to the ship.
I have an urgent message for you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the flagship of the Black Legion, the Inferius Eternum, has finally revealed itself at Nereus 4 and started a massive planetary bombardment. The civilian losses are regretful, but this move reeks of desperation. The bombardment resulted in massive firestorms, and the damage is massive, even for my taste. The Inferius Eternum is still in orbit, led by a heretic Astartes called Lord Antaros, the Bringer of Damnation. A Calidus assassin managed to infiltrate the ship, but she has failed to properly execute her mission. However, she managed to install a teleport beacon close to the bridge before her regrettable demise. I want you to be the wrath of the Imperium.
But this is definitely not the bridge of the Inferius Eternum. Tech Priest, what's up?
Unforeseeable anomalies, Inquisitor. The teleportarium uses short-burst warp infusion, and there was interference.
Looks like I need to find a way to this Lord Antaros.
Correct. Addendum. Warp engine activation detected on the target. The mission should be resolved as soon as possible. Entering the Immaterium on a Chaos vessel is calculated as an extremely undesirable outcome.
To believe that those perverse monstrosities were once Astartes. It's shameful for every one of us.
Horus Lupercal was once the most beloved son of the Emperor. If he could fall, none of us is safe from corruption.
Leave no survivors, Inquisitor. Kill them all. Calls for vengeance.
No place left to hide, monster. Time to return into the warp, but this time without your wretched body.
Big words, and little substance, mortal. As usual, you are just as blind as the false Emperor, and that's saying something. But don't worry, I will keep you alive for a little while to witness the fruition of the War Master's plan.
We must warn the Caligari Conclave immediately. Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I am quite satisfied with your results, Inquisitor. Antaros finally ceased to exist. I must admit that the order you have retrieved from the Inferius Eternum could be a crucial piece in the puzzle. The Despoiler's interest in the Caligari sector is concerning. Even the highest-ranking members of the Conclave are startled by your discovery, but I'm not allowed to reveal more. You did fine work here, Inquisitor. I'm going to leave you to your own schemes and plans for now. But know this. You are ranked among the influential individuals in the sector. The Emperor protects.
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any books chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us. Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I'm heading for the data. Suppose I'll soon find out which traitorous mongrel wanted these secrets so badly.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
Influential Navigator house in the sector. Considering that these traitors are always on the hunt for secret knowledge, this is clearly beyond a simple raid. Let's find out what this is. you were trying to achieve here, traitor. It is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You of all humans should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish. I found a warp folio of the leader of these abominations. A collection of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Guaylot system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scans show that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards a teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables.
I'm on my way. They won't escape. I found some kind of a shrine, Captain, but I'm not familiar with this saint.
This should be a shrine dedicated to Saint Columban, patron saint of navigators and the more amicable road traders in the sector, if you know what I mean.
Who was this man?
A legendary missionary and explorer. Travelers pray to him when they're lost in the warp.
I expect that on my ship, you are praying to the God Emperor, Captain.
Most certainly, Inquisitor. Most certainly.
Inquisitor, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the captain. I must strongly warn you to avoid the Guaylot system.
So what did you know about that?
I am a Stormwater Space Marine. We are the protectors of the sector, and we're aware of all the forbidden places, the darkest corners of the void.
You are late, pitiful mortal, as always.
We'll see about that, abomination.
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Argatha subsector.
Good.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
On behalf of the Ranielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and the warp folio. We know you are eager to follow the trail to the Gwylot system, but we must strictly discourage you from pursuing this line of investigation. Even on your clearance level, I cannot divulge more information. But rest assured that there is no immediate threat. Good work, Inquisitor.
The Lord Inquisitor is right. As I've told you, the Storm Watchers keep an inventory of the forbidden places in the sector, and the Gwylot system is one of those.
But you can't tell me why.
Alas, no. It is confidential knowledge, privy to our Grand Master only. But these warnings have been passed along for generations for a reason. We must heed them.
Let me reiterate the facts for you then. We have the word bearers ransacking a Navigator house for a secret warp folio, which leads to a lost system in the subsector, where they intend to unleash some sort of vengeance. If this doesn't merit an investigation, what does?
The star system is not on the charts, and you don't even know their exact destination in that system.
I had the tech priest use all the information from the warp folio. I'll spare you the details about extrapolating real space positions from immaterial tangents.
I see. He deciphered the exact coordinates from the warp data contained in the folio.
And now you have a location.
You want to ignore the warnings of the Lord Inquisitor?
I respect the authority of the Conclave, but I am an autonomous agent. The only power above me is the sacred will of the Emperor. Looks abandoned. Even the emergency systems are down.
It was to be expected. You are in an extremely ancient military outpost. I strongly suspect that it used to belong to the Adeptus Astartes.
Interesting. Which chapter?
I have no idea. According to the tech priest, the logs have been scrubbed clean, and the automatic systems just transmit a jumble of incomprehensible hymns.
It surely fits your gloomy legends nicely.
There must be a reason why this location has been deleted from all archives.
I restore the power first, then we will see. The automated servo storage is corrupted. There is a definite sign of chaos infestation.
This must be the Great Hall. Battle Brothers used to gather here to feast and celebrate the glorious victories. There should be a terminal nearby where you can turn back the power.
You were right, Thorn. This was indeed the Great Hall.
By the Emperor, look at the statues, Inquisitor.
Look at them.
What is this? Are these Stormwatcher statues?
They are. This outpost belongs to my chapter. This is simply unbelievable.
It is. How could you explain that one of your former fortifications has become a forbidden ruin?
I couldn't.
Why would your Grandmaster keep the existence of this place a secret?
I don't know, Inquisitor, but I am willing to find out. Let me join you down there.
Patience, Thorn. First, I need to confirm that this is indeed a Stormwatcher outpost.
I have no doubts about this. And if you can find a terminal connected to the central data vault, you will see that I was right.
I found the blasphemous symbol of Khorne in some sort of a battle arena.
Blasphemy! Disgrace! Who dares defile our sacred halls?
Soon we'll know, I guess. The cult of Khorne that turned this place into a blood-soaked shrine of destruction.
Warning. According to the thrice-blessed ethereal instruments, increasing fluctuations have been detected in the warp. The pattern shows correlation with the motive force dispersion caused by battlefield casualties.
Let me translate this for my uninitiated mind. The more blood is spilled, the weaker the veil becomes between the real space and the warp.
Imprecise assessment, but correct on a basic level.
So, if I keep on killing the servants of Khorne, I risk some significant warp manifestations. Splendid news.
Phenomena filed away for later research.
I've reached the terminal with access to the data vault, but I have company here. Fascinating. This outpost used to be an important military base for Stormwatcher expeditions, left abandoned for millennia.
Inquisitor, new sensory data disproves your theory.
What are you talking about?
Sensors are picking up gradually increasing life signs from the lower levels, as if individual life forms are returning from deep hibernation.
Waking up from hibernation, like the Space Marines with their membranes.
Bioscanners are identifying genetic markers shared by our Stormwatcher specimen on your bridge.
Did you hear that, Inquisitor? The Chaos Filth couldn't penetrate the secure levels. My battle brothers must be down there, in deep hibernation.
It is just a theory. Calm down, Thorn.
I must go down immediately.
I'm heading back to the ship. We'll talk about this before anyone will descend.
Inquisitor, you can't expect me to stay on this ship while you are investigating an ancient Stormwatcher outpost.
That is exactly what I expect of you.
I deserve a reasonable explanation.
Isn't it obvious? We have followed the trail from the word-bearers to find an ancient Stormwatcher outpost, tainted by Khorne. Its existence evidently concealed from you and your battle brothers by your superior. This is more than suspicious.
Which is why you need my assistance more than ever.
Trust me, Thorn. The last thing I want in this convoluted situation is to keep an eye on a quick-tempered space marine with an agenda. You will have your chance to explore later. I'm in. Thorn, I need directions.
You're in the right place. This corridor leads to the armory, one of the most well-guarded areas in any Stormwatcher outpost.
like a dead end.
This is a safety measure, Inquisitor. The armory can only be accessed through sacred teleportariums, protected by the most holy incantations of our tech marines.
It makes sense that your battle brothers decided to withdraw there. Hopefully the tech priest can disable those incantations.
I'm praying to the Emperor to guide your steps in the darkness.
You sound uncharacteristically tense, Sergeant.
I am one of the few survivors of a diminished chapter, Inquisitor. Can you imagine what it would mean to me to find my lost brothers out there?
Override is complete. Tech Priest, I need a swift scan.
Decontamination protocol active. Containment field deactivated. Teleport jammer deactivated.
This area was supposed to be untouched.
Despicable filth, tainting everything that is sacred. Kill them, Inquisitor. Kill them!
Yes, I am here, Inquisitor. We had some trouble on the bridge. You really need to keep your warhound on a tighter leash. Caius Thorn is what happened to me. Since you left, he's been showing growing signs of agitation. Suddenly, he's started to act violently. He forced the tech priest to set the teleportarium coordinates to the heart of Armory, and he just left.
Caius Thorn is down here. I need his location immediately.
He is deep in the bowels of this level. You will need to find the closest teleportarium and jump to the coordinates I'm sending you.
I'll be on my way.
I cannot tolerate this kind of disrespectful behavior on my ship. Not even from an angel of death.
Stand down and wait. Answer me, Thorn. Don't let your father overcome your sense of duty. Blast Teleport beacon in range. I'm at the teleportarium.
Use the coordinates. Thorn is in the medical ward.
Inquisitor, warp fluctuations peaking in the target zone. Motive force dispersion on the increase. Warp anomaly anomalies inbound.
Found contact all these gifts correspondence.
Etheric disruption scanners are also picking up amplified warp energies, tearing apart the central hub of the station.
So besides all the anomalies, there is one big warp rift manifesting in the Alpha. I'll need its exact location as soon as possible. Out of your mind. What are you doing down here?
Lashing out with the righteous fury of the Storm Watchers. Cleaning our sacred halls from the filth of Khorne.
How dare you disobey my orders? I am the agent of the Holy Ordos, and I told you to stand down.
Do whatever you must do, Inquisitor. I couldn't stay behind. If my brothers are truly down here, I must find them, or avenge them.
I understand that you are craving for answers, but I must warn you, Thorn, you might not like the answers you'll find.
Let us clear out the apothecary chamber, then we can talk.
The Skull Throne, after all these years, a brother, still blind, still lost, still weak.
What do you know about me, Abomination?
You have woken us up from our cold slumber. You must pay, with blood and pain.
What slumber? Were you the ones? No, this can't be.
Your pathetic masters have fooled you.
Who are you, creature?
We are the Ravagers on the Seas of Souls. We are the mighty Void Rippers, and hell trembles in our wake. This is our fortress.
Liar! This is a Storm Watcher outpost. Where are my battle brothers, creature?
Standing in front of you. We are the Void Rippers, and we thought that you were all dead, little brother.
Lies. Let the Emperor's wrath fill my heart. Perish!
What in the name of Emperor was that?
I honestly don't know, Inquisitor. I swear, I've never even heard of this traitorous legion.
Me neither. This is truly uncanny.
Permission to interrupt the emotionally charged social interaction. Requested triangulation of the fixed warp anomaly in the central hub is complete. Location confirmed.
We'll return to the bridge first, then I'll deal with the warp rift. This is far from over. You should be harshly reprimanded for your disobedience.
I am willing to face the consequences of my thoughtless actions. As part of my penitence, I want to help you clear out this infested outpost.
We should focus on that warp rift down there.
Like a gaping, festering wound of the world, it shall be destroyed.
Warp anomaly shows signs of increased activity. Hostile presence is rapidly growing in the target area.
By the Emperor, those Void Rippers are returning from wherever hellhole they were hiding in the Immaterium.
Rapid response advised.
Inquisitor, before we wade into righteous battle, allow me to tell you that I regret the rash decision that I made earlier.
We will discuss that incident some other time.
Right. But you must accept that I am an Adeptus Astartes. We go where we wilt. We slay who we wilt. Let the Emperor judge the righteousness of our deeds.
During this mission, I will be the judge of what shall be done. Right now, we shall destroy the warp gate, for instance. been lost. Instructions to destroy the gate.
Analysis complete. Local immaterial intrusion has already destabilized the surrounding real space segment. Any further impairment could be disastrous.
Are you suggesting we cannot destroy the gate from this side?
Correct. However, active maintenance charms in the logs prove the existence of corrupted anchor machines on this level.
Wait. This outpost has been anchored to the real space by those re-arcane mechanical contraptions of the cult Mechanicus?
Indeed. Structural analysis suggests alternative approach. Destroy the machines instead of the gate.
I like the idea. Instead of keeping the outpost here, we should kick it back to the warp.
Coordinates X-loaded to your data slate.
Destroy this nest of vipers, even if we obliterate all the secrets of Stormwatchers.
This is a tough decision. These halls are sacred, even with all the depravities we have seen here.
This is not negotiable.
Acknowledged. But I'd rather stay here and stem the tide of these void trippers.
I know you want answers, Sergeant, but don't let them fool you with their lies.
Trust me, Inquisitor. Only my bolter will be doing the talking now.
Inquisitor, Cogitator Theta 12 in your vicinity. You have reached the first of the sacred Empyrean anchors. Use of violent force deemed impractical. Access the Cogitator for manual control and initiate E-override canticle. May the Omnissiah absolve us from the tech heresy we are committing.
I have no other choice. The compliments have been locked.
Sacred anchor chamber. The protocol is the same, Inquisitor. fluctuation reaching critical levels. Immediate evacuation advised. Illogical. The outpost is drifting into the warp, causing serious interference with the teleportarium signals. The Astartes is a valuable tool, but the calculated risk...
Tech Priest, I have returned to Warp. We are ready to move.
Recalculating teleportarium coordinates, factoring in warp fluctuations.
Hurry up, Tech Priest.
What a precious gift from the Blood God.
Just wait until you receive my gift from the Emperor.
The Corpse Emperor has no power here. I give you a truce. Take it as a gift. Once we were one, brother. Then we ascended and spared you the disgrace of cowardice and killed each and every one of you.
Shut your lying mouth, abomination. I will watch you bleed out with pleasure.
Blood must be spared, yes. It seems that we were negligent. A mistake which must be corrected.
Stand down, Thorn. Tech Priest, take us out of here.
I will kill you, creature.
I hope you will try, brother.
Thorn, you have openly disobeyed my direct orders and put the entire mission into jeopardy. You shall be judged and sentenced for that. I'm aware that the Adeptus Astartes are standing in the front lines against darkness, and for that I am willing to suspend the execution of your sentence for an indefinite period, Sergeant.
You will not regret your decision, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Conclave, a quite agitated one, it seems. It gave the astropath nightmares and fits.
I was expecting something like this. Let me hear it.
Inquisitor, while we commend the successful purge of the Khorne infestation, we are also extremely displeased with the way you handled the fallout of the Ranielli incident. Not only did you openly defy our order, you have also initiated a new conflict in the subsector. There is a reason why the entire existence of the Stormwatchers is a highly classified secret. As you have already concluded, the Void Rippers are former traitorous Stormwatchers who fled the warp millennia ago, in the belief that all their brethren perished. Then they began their insane crusades. They are now aware of their existence again and launched an offensive against the secret Stormwatcher homeworld in the Tarantia system. Travel to the Ascalon Hive world, meet the Grand Master of the chapter in his bastion, and help them sort out this mess.